Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good Tuesday morning, our last dry day of the week. We're going to see a whole lot of rain come in for you this week, and that's just how April's going to be starting out for us, right? Hi, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt with Ozarks First in Springfield, Missouri. And taking a look back at month of March, right? We'll start there, look at reviewing the month of March first. It was a very windy month for it. That's kind of the foundation of this graphic here. This is wind across parts of Missouri. And so we can see Springfield, that's where we are, so I kind of outlined it in red. But you can also see St. Louis, Kansas City, Columbia. And this is just average wind speed generally for the month of March. And we can see here that March is actually one of our windier days, our windier months, that is, of the year. Springtime and then into the winter time as well. Summer, usually not too windy. You look at, again, the 4th and 5th and 6th column over. You start to get into, May, June, July. Wind speeds there tend to taper off. March, though, our windiest month, with winds averaging around 12 to 13 miles an hour for the month of March. Now, this March was quite windy for us. We had several windy days where winds gusted over 40 miles an hour around the Ozarks. So, Springfield, the strongest wind gust in March was 47 miles per hour. Joplin saw a wind gust of 54 miles an hour last month. West Plains, Rolla, Harrison, Arkansas, all coming in 30, 40, and at times close to 50 miles an hour on those winds. So it was a very gusty month of March for us here locally. It was also a very warm month. Highest temperature was 82 degrees. Lowest temperature was 22. Those low temperatures are few and far between, as our average temperature was about 5 degrees above normal, making it the 7th warmest March on record here in Springfield for 2025. We were also very dry. We only saw 1.22 inches of rainfall, over a 2-inch deficit in rainfall for the month of March. And that came in at the 12th driest month in Springfield history. Now, as we go ahead to April, we are going to be closing the gap on that rainfall deficit pretty quickly this week. And April is one of our wettest months, with rainfall about 4 3/4 of an inch. And so we're expected to see much above average rainfall and near normal temperatures. So we can expect a lot of highs in the 60s, a few 70s out there as well, probably a few days in the 50s too as we go through April. But it looks like it'll be a pretty seasonal month ahead with periods of rain, and some of that rain could be heavy. And the rain begins, not today, but tomorrow. Rain really ramps on up. We got a chance of severe weather too on your Wednesday, some wind and hail and even a tornado risk in eastern Missouri for tomorrow, your Wednesday. Thursday, more rain and storms there. Friday looks like rain's as high as you can get on the chances. Saturday, more rain. And then into Sunday, the rain starts to wind down for us just a bit. But, we're watching that severe weather risk on your Wednesday for you. But as the week goes on, especially as we go into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the hazard is going to shift from, not really severe weather. Now we're going to be talking about flooding. Flooding rainfall coming this week, all right? So we're looking at rain beginning with thunderstorms on Wednesday, lasting through about your Sunday morning. And some areas in the Ozarks will pick up, 10 inches of rain. Certainly a possibility over the next 5 to 6 days in southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. Just a heavy stripe of heavy rain of 6 inches to 10 inches from Dallas through Little Rock up towards again, parts of Ohio, so that long stripe there. We'll see several days of what they call training rain, which is where there'll be a boundary kind of stalled out across that heavy rain corridor where it's expected to be, and storms will just keep on following one another. That's called the rain train, right? You just hook up these rain patterns, and it just keeps on flowing same direction. Areas that see rain will just keep on seeing rain, and that'll be the case for some of us at times as we go into later this week, Wednesday through Sunday, all coming in with those really, really heavy rain chances. All right, so outside of that, things aren't going to be too bad for us, right? Just a lot of rain to get the month started off for us in April. But again, overall, the month of April is looking to be near normal temperature-wise, which puts us a lot of days in the 60s, a couple days in the 70s, a couple days in the 50s as well for April, so not bad there. Warmer weather expected down across the desert southwest and as well as parts of Florida. Florida also dealing with some pretty big drought, but they also had some pretty big flooding too for the month of March. And looking down to rainfall, drought expected to worsen across the desert southwest. They're dry and expected to stay dry as we go into the month of April. Florida also expected to see drought continue to hang on, if not get a little worse, through the month of April, too. Here in the central part, kind of again that corridor from Dallas to Little Rock to here in Springfield up towards St. Louis, over towards maybe Cincinnati, Ohio, parts of Indiana, looking at much above average rainfall. Most of that is because of what we're going to be finding this week. All right, you get 10 inches of rain in a month that averages, 4 to 5 inches of rain. Yeah, your monthly outlook could be a little heavy. The month, though, overall does look like it'll be a fairly active pattern, not just this week, but also looks like going into the middle of the month, could be some waves of energy moving in for us there. All right, so there's your monthly recap and monthly outlook. April right now starting off very wet. A lot of rain coming across the parts of the Midwest and parts of the South, seeing a humongous amount of rain, with that flooding really turning into a problem as we go into Friday, Saturday, and on your Sunday. Have a good Tuesday, and good luck with the flooding, and be weather aware from Wednesday through Sunday.